Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet and we're back here with our Tennis Manager 2023 save with Crusty Bun and the Custard Tennis Academy, and things have continued to go very well. In the last episode we took another milestone victory, winning at the highest ever level. In the previous episode to that we had won 3 junior major tournaments back to back, and we've got one more to do. Well, today is an even bigger milestone. If we get the results go our way and we get far enough into this tournament, we will be into the top 100 in the men's tour. Wow, that is massive. Right, folks, yes, top 100 player. That is what Crusty had dreamed of all these last few years as he's kind of worked his way up the rankings. And he is in a position to get that. I mean, he's going to do it sooner or later the way he's playing. We're absolutely sure about that. But let's have a look at the state of play and the minute. So Crusty is in the very next week. He's an ATP Challenger Tour 90 event. So this is a lower level than he has been at in the last couple. It's in Aptos in the US, and he's on hard court. But the thing that he's trying to do is to gather some points. Crusty's got through to the quarterfinal. A good first round victory against Edward Liao, who was a wild card, 353rd in the world, 6-2, 6-4. That was straightforward. Another American, Alexander Kovacic, beat him 6-3, 6-2, but a much harder proposition against his third American opposition, against Ernesto Escobedo, who is 114th in the world. So potential that this player, if he beats us, who is basically ranked almost the same as where we are, could take our position in the top 100. So we don't want that. We don't want that at all. So we really need to get through that. Certainly he is the best ranked player left in the competition, so that's good. Let's have a look at the points that are on offer. So we currently have guaranteed ourselves 20 points. If we get through this, we will get 36 points. So this is where we currently sit, 112th in the world. We've got 453 points. So if we look at what 20 points would do to that, 473, we're not losing any points this time. It would put us just into the top 100. So ideally, we need to win this quarterfinal to give ourselves a pretty decent chance then of finding ourselves in further, well, properly in the top 100. Yes, there's a load of points being dropped elsewhere, but people will be picking up points, so we want to make sure we don't miss out on that. Right, folks, exciting times. The other thing that I asked you in the last episode was, what do we do with the money in terms of our academy? We looked at various different types of infrastructure, and I sort of highlighted a couple, but in the comments I think the consensus was that the paddle court probably makes the most sense. So if we were going to go for that, we need about 50 grand on top of what we've got in the bank. A little bit less than that, but that's what we need. So we need to keep doing well in tournaments, keep picking up money from quality tournament performances. It's gonna be take maybe 1 or 2 or 3 months perhaps to get up to that, but I think it's worth waiting for that, and then maybe we can look at getting one of the other more interesting thing that's going to benefit us in terms of training. Okay folks, let's dive in, let's go and play that match. So here is Ernesto Escobedo. He is in excellent form. He's got a very good win rate on hard court, 72%. It's his second best surface. He's an aggressive player. We don't really like those too much. Powerful strokes and to move the player around the court. So I think we just carry on with what we're doing. It seems to work pretty well, but we may need to change things a little bit. This could be an interesting one. Not entirely. He's actually ranked 93rd at the moment, so he might be improving. So I couldn't see him on the list, but yeah, he must have won very recently. He is not quite as tall as us, so we've got a bit of a height advantage, but it sounds like he's got some power. He doesn't. I mean, look at our win percentage this season. It's ridiculous. 91% win percentage. Just ludicrous. Right, let's get into it. So this is interesting. We don't have to worry about motivation. We need to relax him, and those are often the easy ones to see. You just look for the word relax in something. Don't think about the consequences. Relax and just play how you know doing it. And he would look at me with a very quizzical expression and say, what the heck are you talking about? Have you been drinking? So he's reassured, so that has improved his relaxation from troubled to reassured. So we're going into it with a good mental state. Maybe we could relax him a little bit more during the tournament. We'll see. Well, a weak start from Crusty, and Escobedo has won the first 3 match points of the match, and he's already got a break opportunity. Crusty has not even got out of bed yet, it seems. And Crusty has gone wide. He's lost the first 4 points of the match, and he is already looks in trouble. Well, really interesting. It's from that point went all to serve, really easy, and Crusty now has 3 break points of his own on the Escobedo serve. So hard to know what to make of this, hard to know what to predict is going to happen, but Crusty's doing his best here to put the pressure on, using the slice backhand, which is often a very effective way just to break things up. Different type of spin, bit of top spin there we see. Into the net, and that's what Crusty needed. Back on level terms for all. And Crusty unbelievably has got himself a break opportunity in this set. He's 30-40 up, managed to get that serve back. I don't think Escobedo was expecting it, and it's a good old tussle. This is both players not making huge amount of mistakes. As I say that, Crusty, it's back to deuce. Second set point here. Went for that same serve that really caused Crusty some issues, and he's gone into the net. Brilliant stuff for Crusty at least, and he's taken that first set, which is so important. This is a good player he's up against, and he's matching him at least. He's stressed. Yeah, Crusty's in a good place there, and you look here, he's stressed in terms of relaxation, so that is good. That is very good. Right, come on, second set. We've actually upped his confidence there. Not quite sure how we did that by telling him to relax, but oh, there we go. Looks like Crusty is starting to up his play here, which is amazing because I think he's playing really well. He is now 15-40 up. He's got a couple of break points left on the Escobedo serve. Be interesting to see what can be done of this. He maybe could have been a little bit quicker across the court there. Another chance gone. Really needs to make the most of these, and Escobedo served well under pressure there. Another opportunity, 2-1 up now. Crusty, love 40 again, so he's piling the pressure on this American, and you know, is he going to break? Is he going to be able to deal with another 3 break points? That's a real pressure not to make a mistake. He cannot make a mistake here. Otherwise, he puts himself in a real risk, and that was only halfway up the net. It is 3-1. Crusty's got the break. It's a real weird one. With love 40 down, the very next game, after Crusty's been looking so good this set. 15-40, that was nicely done. Crusty not going out wide as much as you might expect him to. Into the net, 30-40, just waiting on the mistakes. Oh, didn't catch the line. Oh, it stayed this side of the net, just a little bit weak, and they're back on level terms. Although Crusty, no one seems to be able to win on there, so it's 15-40 up. And some more chances, this has to be, there it is, 30-40. It's a great wide serve there, such an effective tactic. Goes down the middle though this time. Means that Crusty's in the point here. And he has made a few errors when he really hasn't wanted to. And another one into the net. It's 4-2. Crusty back in, he's got his nose ahead again. And Crusty, he's now 5-3 up, but he's got to save a break on his serve. chance here. You think he would get it. There he is. 30-40. Can he now pull this back and get himself maybe a match point? He's got a chance here. Yes, he has to take that. He does. Back to deuce. And he has himself the match point. 6-4, 5-3. How many match points does he need to take this? How many is he going to get? This could easily turn around. Just if he doesn't quite get things right, or just, you know, is a bit complacent. But this guy has made some mistakes, and another one there. And Crusty, I think he's guaranteed himself a top 100 place, you know, with that. That's absolutely excellent. Well done. Well, huge win there in the quarterfinals. And he's going to be playing, maybe a bit of a surprise here, Keshav Chopra, another American, but 479th ranked player, qualified through. He's picked up some good victories. Yeah, Chopra beat the second seed, although it was on the player withdrawing. But you know, he's done well to get through. Good win in the quarterfinals. He's not really had a real test yet. So, you know, this is probably the best possible draw we could have got. And if we win through that, then we have a match against Laszlo Dijere from Slovakia. So Chopra is in good form. He's got hard court stats are 64%, so not quite as good as the previous guy. He is another power player, so it's very similar sort of strategy that we need to adopt from last time. I think we can be confident here. He's about the same. I mean, he's a very similar player. He's two-handed backhand. You know, looking at this, he's had some. He qualified actually for the Aptos Open with, you know, so he's played a lot of games, won a lot of games on these courts. Let's go. So he's concerned and troubled. We've managed to relax him by saying the context is unfavourable, but you'll totally ignore it. Don't come out of your bubble. I guess that's referring to the fact this guy's an American, so he's got a home crowd. So he's now reassured rather than troubled, which is pleasing. Right, here we go. Can Crusty get another final? He is just unstoppable, isn't he? Well, 1-1, and Chopra has given up a break point here. He's got some power, absolutely. Coming to the net. Oh, I was going to say, what a shot. How did he get that one back? But it's back to deuce. 2-2 and 30-40 again. So another little chance for Crusty to take a break here. And I think you just keep kind of nibbling away at him, and he's not getting the chances. And there we go. He will make a mistake, and he did. 3-2 now. And Crusty has a set point at 5-3 here against the American. He's gone long with that. My God, that's just the easiest of shots. So Crusty has got a very quick first set on the board, 6-3. Took advantage of the chances he got, and he, to be fair, got given a couple of points out of it. It's reasonably warm, 27 degrees, 23 kilometres an hour wind, so a little bit breezy as well, but Crusty is not being put off. But it's really tight. All the games, there's a lot of points being won by the receiving player, but Crusty has got the first break opportunity here. It's back to deuce though. 3-2 up. Another one. 3-2 with an advantage. Can he? That's a lovely serve right on the centre line, putting Crusty at a real disadvantage, but a dreadful volley, and that has gone long. 4-2 now, and Crusty came back from 40 love down. He's got an advantage at 5-2, and I didn't think this was going to be a completely impossible game. The guys played well, but not well enough, and Crusty gets through that one with relative ease, and he's through to another final where he's going to be playing a much more tricky opponent. So he's playing Laszlo Dijere, who's actually a Serbian player. He's a wild card, but he's ranked pretty high anyway. Yeah, this will be fun. He's in medium form. His win rate on hard is dreadful. His machine baseliner, so he doesn't have a big weapon, so he's just going to be desperately trying to stay in the point and wait for us to make a mistake, which is kind of how we play a little bit, but we've got a little bit of an attacking edge as well. So we're going to relax him, I think. There we go. We've reassured him, so he's in a good mental state, and you got to say, I'm pretty certain Crusty has definitely now going to be the top 100, but can he do it in style? Well, first one to blink is Crusty. He is 30-40 down, and to be honest, it's been a bit of a weird one. There's lots of points being won on serve by the receiver again, but Crusty's back to deuce there. And finally, Crusty's been battling and battling away here to get the opportunity of a break, and he's now got 3 of them, so he really needs to take this one. That was not long. That was never long.
Second set.
There we go, lovely bit of play there. Big backhands. Oh, switches the play to the forehand court. Oh, that was beautiful. That was really nice. 2 break points saved. That's impressive work from him. And he's got a chance to save it here. Crusty did get there. Well done. Certainly, he wouldn't have done that last year. We've been working on his speed. Oh, well done. Crusty should have just gone to the net across and cut the angle out. But 3 break points saved. You've got to say well done. And is he going to regret that? He's 15-40. We're now 30-40 down. So both players having to work hard to ensure they do not lose the set. And Crusty does well. So they both had to work hard for this, and I think both deserve to be in these in this tie break, but no idea which way this will go. Well, it was a slow start from Crusty. I think he won the last 6 points, but it's 6-4. He's got a serve potentially to take this into the net, and Crusty gets that tie break win. So a bit of a nervy one, but he is through into the second set, and he is 1 set to love up. So is he going to win this? Again, slow start. I thought this guy would be easier than the other, well, certainly the quarter finalists, but he's proven to be a difficult opponent. Putting the pressure on. Yeah, he's making 1 or 2 mistakes, but he certainly feels like he has the ability to beat Crusty. Oh, just long. Well, Crusty, after battling through in that first service game for 1 love, he's now got his own chance here to maybe get a break. And he's got it. It's 2 love. A bit of a mistake. A bit of a gimme there. Well, he's got to work on his own. So again, 2 more break points to save. First one gone with an ace. 2. Oh, he's wide with that one. He's going down the middle quite a lot. 30-40. And he's stayed that side of the net. So Crusty could hold on to this serve as well. Well, Crusty did hold on. And he went on to win the next few service games with ease. He's now 5-2 up, and this is the championship point, 40-15. And yet again, he has looked an unstoppable force, and what a terrible mistake that was. He should have just dispatched that. A tough game that was. Certainly the first set was really, really hard, but Crusty, he absolutely had enough to get through there, and he has won another tournament. Huge victory, but I think the most important thing here, I think he's cracked the top 100. In fact, I'm pretty damn certain he's cracked the top 100. And there we go, folks. 33 places improved. He's now ranked 79th. That is awesome work. So Crusty has to be able to play in major tournaments now, and he can qualify without actually having to play in the qualifying rounds, which is a bizarre situation. So he skipped the qualifying rounds completely because we weren't allowed to play in them last time. That's how much he's improved. Yet, this is the thing, he's yet to get any sort of invitation to play in one of these tournaments. You'd think a player playing this well would be someone they might want to invite. Anyway, folks, let me know in the comments what you thought about all that. Just brilliant, wasn't it? If you enjoyed that episode, please hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you next time, where I'm not entirely sure what we'll be doing. Maybe we'll have enough money to get that paddle court. We're now all the way up to £139,000, so we are making good headway. We do have, I think, an interesting tournament which we're trying to qualify for next time out, the Western and Southern Open. So I'm not sure whether I'll come back for the qualifiers, but I may well come back for the main event if we get in there. I'll just have to have a look at the sort of people we're playing, and then we move out of this into the new hard season. We've got to play the US Open Junior, which is going to be, that's the really interesting one. Can we do 4 on the trot? We'll have to see. Anyway, folks, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.